Hello and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights 2, where last time it was not really a big success, the old defense. Sure, we did keep all of our land guards alive, that was very good. But, you know, the noble we were sent to guard died, and apparently they had all planned a diversion, but that failed as well. And the lady that was actually in charge of secretly hiding the shard also died, and the shard was taken, so... all in all, not a great ending here. What's this then? Nice back area, but nothing I can really do much with. It's nicely decorated. You'd be surprised people don't do anything with it anyways. Now we're gonna have to report our kind of failure to Lord Nasher, which is not exactly probably the news he wants to hear. Hello.
What happened to my home? How did
he
my
got
get so
kidnapped.
dark and cold? I'll have to ask my assistant to start the fire at once. I say, some light, please. This door is odd. I don't remember having this placed in my home either. I say, anyone?
Wow,
this
he's
door
out
is
of it.
stuck.
Know that your words will not be heard in this place.
Oh, forgive me. I wouldn't have raised my voice if I'd known someone was so close. This door seems to be stuck. Really, quite embarrassing. Could you...
My door is sealed as well. Garius will come for you soon enough.
Garius? That's not the name of my assistant.
Garius is the master of the fifth tower.
Make him your assistant.
And you are alive because he requires your assistance, as he once asked for mine.
I'm sorry. I can't see you too well at this angle. Whatever do you mean? I'm always willing to help anyone, you know.
In this matter, you should choose death. For your sake, and the sake of this plane. Garius seeks knowledge of an ancient Ilfan ritual that will grant him the power of the King of Shadows. But his understanding of the ritual is narrow.
I can help there. Knowledge is something of a hobby of mine. Perhaps I could shed some light on the
maybe you
trouble,
should make it a professional
especially
thing
if it involves
instead.
books or cryptic
And you're
rituals.
not so
I will say that this Garius fellow chose a poor place to do it. This hardly looks like it was part of the Ilfan Empire at all.
It is not. But power lies deep within the stones of this structure. It is one of the sites of the war against the King of Shadows when he touched this plane long ago. Part of him still resides here and grants strength to his worshippers.
Well, no good comes from tinkering around with ancient powers. All this ritual nonsense doesn't sound very wise.
It is madness. But with the madness comes power, and Garius will not turn away.
Well, she is a bit molted, looks like. Well, wonder what that was all about. Guess Albon is having fun at wherever he's being kidnapped, even though it's probably drafty and cold. Right, so let's first report to Cernafal. Yes, what is it? Larum is dead, and so is Lord Tamar. Both of them? What happened? Larum was Lord Tamir's agent. Tamir himself was trying to use the Luskans to overthrow Nasher. I see. I knew Tamar wasn't fond of Nasher, but a traitor. In any case, well done, Squire. You've served Lord Neverwinter well. Anything else? Yes, what is it? No. Alright, so let's report the bad news to Nasher. I heard there was a battle at the Moonstone Mosque. Is Nalia? She was killed by a sorcerer. One who can summon demons, apparently. A lot of them. That is terrible news. Without her, the 9 are weakened tremendously. She will be missed. The killer. Were you at least able to catch him? No, he eluded capture. Then it seems that there was little more to be done. I dispatched the many starred cloaks to the Moonstone Mosque and Siren's home to look for clues. But as for what they turn up, I do not know. It looks like justice has been denied this day. If I had known one of the 9 was involved, maybe you could have shared more information. Keeping her identity a secret was not meant to harm you or her, but these were too many uncertainties in these deaths as it stood to risk it. I'm sorry if you find it difficult to understand, but it was not my decision to make, not yours. Oh, but it was my decision to make, not yours. But if I had known, I could have done something. As I have said, it was my decision. It was not my intention to put lives at risk, only to save the lives of the people of Blacklake. If there was a trail, I would ask you to track down this murderer, but without one, I fear we will have to bide our time. And another matter has recently been brought to our attention. It seems that we have an even larger problem within Neverwinter than when we first saw it. Oh, what the hell is she? I hope we are not intruding. It seems Neverwinter is quite active of late. I said I would send for you later, after I am done here. My apologies, Lord Nasher, but the conversation before was a bit brief, and I did not think it would be best for both of our cities to wait any longer. Forgive my impatience. Ah, is this the harbourman? The squire I have heard so much about. I am familiar with your exploit, and as exceptional as they are, I am certain we could spend most day discussing them. Okay, this would be a bit mean, especially for a Sunite to use to insult her weight, and even she's not that big. That's uncalled for. Let's be polite here. My lord, if this is an appropriate time, I will take my leave. No. I want you here. This merits your attention. This is Sydney. Sydney Natale, our new ambassador from Luskan. She arrived earlier, and I hope to speak to you privately before the 3 of us met. Her associate is Kralver, I believe. Well, met, sir, it is my Kralver is of no consequence. He is here to assist me, and silently. And news I bring concerns you, Lord Nasher, and I most of all, so it's fitting you have arrived. I had hoped to speak with you before leaving in any event. Wow, another weight insult. That is quite appropriate. Are you planning to put me on trial again with another false accusation? No, in fact, far from it. There have been miscommunications, so I have travelled from Luskan to straighten certain matters out. If they were left to rumour, gossip, and serve as appearances, they might be misconstructed. You have recently had troubles with those you believe affiliated with Luskan, when in fact they are not connected to or supported by us at all. I do not believe you, but please go on. This is quite entertaining. There are 4 towers in Luskan, each ruled by a skilled mage, and we four work tirelessly to aid Luskan and its people. But there's a self-styled master of the 5th tower, who, as his title suggests, has overstepped his bounds. This mage is a man by the name of Garius. Black Garius, I believe, is yet another title he uses. Silly, really. But he really does believe he casts a longer shadow than he does. Nevertheless, he has been quite industrious of late, almost as industrious as you, my dear harborman. But he is not affiliated with our city or its interests, unlike you and your long-standing ties to service of Neverwinter. What has been up? And what has been up to that should concern me? I believe Ambassador Natalia informed me earlier that she believes Black Garius began the war with their island neighbor Rotharin. Yes, and it has served as a convenient means to distract Luskan from its real priorities. Regardless, Ruthim was an aggressor for quite some time, so action was needed to be taken regardless. I believe the Lord's Alliance would have taken exception to that, as do I. I'm certain they would have, my lord, but since Ruthim attacked us first, it is our responsibility to deal with their aggression, and quickly. You can expect little else from island barbarians, really. You see, Ruthim believed that Luskan had stolen a precious artifact from them, a book called The Tome of Ilthgazar. Such a powerful artifact, and not only can its sudden disappearance lead two nations to war, but in the wrong hands, it can be used to channel tremendous power. So this can help us how? This is a matter we feel best left to Neverwinter. The matter is a domestic one, as it turns out. But that's not all that concerns us. We believe that Black Garius has made an alliance with someone known as the King of Shadows, a man or creature of whom we know very little. Garius has no doubt able to steal the Tome of Ilthgazar with the help from this ally, and use it to bolster his armies with the golems awakened by the tome. She's almost sounding like the voice I've fallen to for her. She almost sounds like a slightly ladyish Deckard Cain. My name's Deckard Cain, and I come to wisdom. Yes. Stay a while and listen. Anyway, seems to go a little bit higher again. So he sparked a war for a book. Isn't that a Luskan matter? No, unfortunately. His ambitions do not end there. We have received word that he intends to perform a powerful ritual within the lands of Neverwinter, with the knowledge he has stolen from the very King of Shadows he serves. I have heard of the loss of your local sage, Aldenon, but I suspect he is part of this. What do you mean? I suspect he was kidnapped to provide the last missing pieces of the ritual. A ritual that will steal power from the King of Shadows and grant it to Garius. The exact power granted are not known to me or my fellow mages, which is a further cause for concern, but I have told you all I know. You said Garius was in Neverwinter territory, but you don't know where? We felt it was not only our duty to clear up any ties you might believe exist between Luskan and this criminal, but also to inform you about his whereabouts. He and his forces are in the ruined castle of Crossroad Keep, within Neverwinter lands. Normally, Luskan would not hesitate to take action against such a criminal, but with the confusion that has already occurred, we felt it best to advise Lord Nasher, and you, of the situation and allow you to do what you feel is best. I find it rather hard to believe that Garius would have done all of this in so long in secret without the knowledge or support of the mages of Luskan? Actually, let's first question them a little bit more. So, you're denying what happened at Amber? That Luskan had no involvement there? That is correct. Pardon me, but officially I have been asked to reassure you of the fact that logically it would be foolish for Luskan to spark a war on two fronts, not only at... Craver, enough! What happened at Amber was unfortunate, but Luskan would never condone such an action. You're lying. My dear girl, I would be very careful with your words lest you offend me. I have come in good faith and you are in danger of throwing it back in my face. So the Seaghost spies, the assassins, the destruction of Amber, you know nothing of it and had no involvement in any of it. That is correct, and all you have as my word. As your squire, squire of a squire, has indicated, that does not seem to be enough. The matter of Luskan and Amber is for me to decide. We are both aware of the threat of this Black Garius represents. If Luskan is interested in peace and cooperation, it is for the good of Neverwinter to respect that intention. Well, I will not. If they are involved, then they should be made to answer for it. I see the harborman and his lackey are stubborn as I've heard. I did not expect you to understand the subtleties of state and the delicate touch of politics that politics require, especially in these equally delicate times. No, he's right. This is about lots of favor with genre. This isn't about politics, it's about the people of Amber. You had to have known what was going to happen, and you let it. Just conveniently forgotten like this. Chandra Jarrow. The strength of Neverwinter comes from its citizens, and you have shown me that now. But listen to me. There are greater threats to Neverwinter as we speak. What happened in Amber is unfortunate, but I believe that the one responsible has been punished for that crime. If we carry accusations further to Luskan, I do not believe it is warranted, and furthermore, I am the one who sets policy in this court. This is not about one man or one village. This is about Neverwinter, and it's about protecting what already exists. Lord Nasher, I had a friend, Elaine at Amber, who barely escaped, but so many others. I know, and I am sorry for their loss, but unless Garius is stopped, I fear that another tragedy will occur, much greater than what occurred at Amber. Justice will come to those in time, but not today. And I need you to accept it. We all have our burdens to bear. If they must be carried so that the people of Neverwinter may be safe, that is what must be done. Lord Nasher, Ambassador Natali, Crossroad Keep, I fear that... Silence, Knaver. Do not make me remind you again. Lord Nasher, forgive me, but Black Garius may have already begun the ritual. Quick action is needed. I have done what I could to inform you of what you need to know. It's up to you to act if you wish. And Harborman, as further proof of my good faith and the good faith of Luskan, rest assured that looking for information on this King of Shadows and any proof I can bring that Luskan had no involvement with Amber. Oh, I will be looking, okay. I imagine that proof will come in time. Yes, in fact, I know it will. Thank you, Free, for hearing me. I realize that these are difficult times for Neverwinter, and it's not my intention to bring another, but Luskan could not remain silent while the threat to its southern neighbor loomed. Farewell. I have already dispatched the Medisat cloak and troops to Crossroad Keep, and I want you to go as well. Garrius must be stopped. I want you to leave as soon as you are able to travel. Rescue Aldelon, and you are to do everything in your power to stop this ritual Garrius intends to perform. First the lie about Malia, and now we're ignoring potential Luskan involvement in Neverwinter? Luskan is not a concern at this time. You have your orders and I want you to focus on them. That is all.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess Nasher's a bit too much of a pragmatist here. Can we speak with her again? No. Okay, so they have nothing more to say. Naval, do you have something to say on this matter? What is it? No, he does not. Okay. Then I think we don't have any more quests going on, so we might as well go to the keep. Yeah. No, it's pretty much full. So let us head towards Crossroad Keep. And that is actually a little bit where the fun begins, as Anakin would say. So we just have to decide who we shall take. Should I take this team of... Yeah, honestly, I think this is a good team for what we're going to be doing. So, yeah, we can head off straight to this Crossroad Keep. And Garrius has been a thorn in our side for a long time, so on his side will be a good thing. Alright. So do we have it on the map? Yes, okay. Looting. Well, they have some
The chamber
grunts.
is ready, Master Garrius. The ritual may begin whenever you wish.
Wow,
Very
he's
well.
drunk.
Where are the Shadow Priests?
They took their leave, Master, once they were done preparing the chamber for the ritual.
Deal with them when we are done here. After this night, we shall have no further use for them, or their King of Shadows.
It shall be as you command, Garrius.
I
Then
wouldn't
let us
trust a
begin
drunken
the
mage.
ritual. Order the rest of the Brotherhood here at once. After all, we wouldn't want to keep Neverwinter waiting.
Well, you could wait for them for spring. Oh wait, that's not happening, huh? That is a dead person.
That farmer. They didn't even bury him. They just left him for the vultures. Why would they do this? It's monstrous.
Yeah, they're assholes. He'll get a proper burial once we're done here.
Thank you. This poor man deserves as much.
I'm with the many-starred cloaks. This way, quickly, before you give us away.
I don't know, I think a big glowing sword might give people away as well. Honestly, we are more
The
subtle
Luskans
than
change
you.
guard shifts around this time, moving men in and out of the keep. We can't waste any time. We were able to translate some of the writing in that journal you recovered from Arvon. And if we're right, something very bad is taking place in there. I recommend we strike hard and fast, hopefully taking them by surprise and disrupting their plans.
Ooh, yeah. What are we exactly up against?
Around 20 Luskan soldiers in the courtyard, most of them asleep, and a handful more inside the keep. The Arcane Brotherhood wizards will be more of a challenge, but we can handle them.
You're not certain on the Brotherhood's numbers?
Luskan is just probing our defenses. The hostile wouldn't risk too many wizards on this sort of mission.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can trust anything coming out of the Hall Tower, even when the things you expect. In any case, what should our next move be?
Looks like there's still some time before the next shift change. So let's sit back and let them sleep a little longer, shall
Why?
we? It's time! The Luskans are opening the doors.
Fair enough.
Ready?
Yes, ready. No, what? Yeah, I'm ready. Close, stay close, follow me. Charge! Whoop. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, shall I open up with some confusion? Know what? Let's give the goons some freeze, motherfucker. See, there we go. Well, you made quite a mess of that. So that is cleared the way open. But I will leave this whole charge for the next episode. Ah, cliffhanger. Cliffhanger on the charge. Till next one. Bye bye.